Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Swami Jyotirmayananda Society, our journey to self-realization. Please subscribe for the mystical meanings and to enjoy daily Satsang. We are currently exploring the book Shri Guru Gita. It's a scripture, not a book really. It's narrated directly by Lord Shiva to his consort Mata Parvati, and we've been enjoying it for a while. Today we will start from shloka 135. Lord Shiva is in a state of deep meditation and reverence as for the gurus, and he's giving us the mystical insights about who is a guru. And today we will start from shloka number 135. कालमृत्युभयहरं सर्वसङ्कटनाशनं यक्षराक्षसभूतानां चोरव्याघ्रभयापहम्. So here Lord is giving us the benefits of chanting. He says if you chant this Guru Gita daily, then it will remove the fear at the time of death. Normally death is considered the most fearful thing in one's life. So if we recite it regularly, number one, that fear will go away. Then it destroys all kinds of dangers that are going to come to you. Suppose you were going to have an accident, that will be gone, or it will be reduced to a very small thorn pricking you or something. So the divine energies protect us, and they remove the fear of nature, spirits, demons, ghosts, thieves, and tigers. So all these external elements that can be harmful to us are gradually removed by God's grace. The obstacles are handled by the divine. Why? Because they see your sincerity, they see that this disciple of mine is working hard. So they guide us, the energies test us, they tempt us, and then they also protect us. So this is and as we advance, we will find that within us miracles will happen around you, and just you will be in gratitude. So shloka number 136, Lord continues, Mahavyadhi haram sarvam vibhuti siddhidam bhavet athava mohanam vashyam swayameva japet sada. Recitation of the Guru Gita eradicates all kinds of major diseases also. You may have so many times people have different kinds of problems that are not being solved, but if you have intense faith in your Guru and you follow these guidelines by Lord Shiva and you recite the Guru Gita, it will eradicate many such problems. It also can bestow fulfillment and supernatural powers and can be used to attract or enchant others. Always keep repeating it on your own, but don't do it for worldly reasons. Do it for spiritual reasons. Do it for your evolution, for love of God, not to become famous or popular. If that's what you're trying to do, this is the wrong path. Then you need to do something else. But here God is saying automatically success and blessings will come to you because you're on the path of righteousness. But suppose you become egotistical and you become proud, then that wealth is taken away also. So mind you, it's like a dual-edged sword. So shloka number 137, वस्रासने च दारिद्र्यं पाषाणे रोगसम्भवः मेदिन्यां दुःखमाप्नोति काष्ठे भवति निष्फलम्. So he says recitation of the Guru Gita. Now you see we are now enjoying the benefits of why we are doing this effort. What is this? Lot of people don't even understand. They are so unfortunate, but that's okay. Each soul has to evolve. We have to put in the effort to get to that state. Every kindergartner can't become a professor immediately. There is a journey that has to be followed, isn't it? So that is the journey each of us are on. And remember, don't find fault with others just because you are evolving. A sinner is a saint in the making. We were also there at one point in time. So, with gratitude and love of God and tears in our eyes at the lotus feet of our Guru, we should be blessed and thank God every day and follow this guidance. So, recitation of the Guru Gita for the purposes of worldly gain on a seat of cloth brings poverty on a stone gives rise to diseases, on the earth brings suffering, and on wood is futile. So Lord Shiva is in full agreement to what we were discussing in the last shloka. He says, if you have even a tinge of selfishness and greed and worldly intentions with which you are doing this highly mystical and pure scripture, it will all be useless. It's like trying to get milk out of a grain of sand. You will not get anything. You want milk, go to the cow's udder and you get it there, not from a grain of sand. So here Lord is saying, if you have worldly gain in mind, and you will become more poor by doing Guru Gita. So as I tell you, this scripture is not for average worldly people lost in the transience of sense pleasures. That is okay to not know, but then to not change once you know, to not want to change or not to do anything different, but to keep going back to those same old things, then God says the grace is taken away because you had the opportunity and you shunned it. I think of all the unfortunate souls who come to satsang and then they wither away, are gone. God gave them the opportunity. They could have evolved, even get enlightened in this very life. But due to their prior karmas, or due to their lack of discipline, or due to their ego, whatever the reasons may be, it is all nothing. It's just unfortunate. So God says, similarly, you may be doing the same effort reading the Guru Gita, but if you're doing it for, may I become famous, may I have more money, may I win a lottery, then you will become even more poor, he says, and you will have more diseases because you are doing it for selfish interest. And then the earth will also be full of suffering and nothing will happen. So this is a, please understand the shloka in its right context. It is very deep. So it's easy to say, I don't want anything. We all want to lead a good, happy, comfortable life in the world. But here, God is not rejecting that at all. But He is saying, when you forget the true purpose of your spiritual desires and you are running after transient, fleeting things, whereas the outcome could have been liberation, mukti, no more birth and death, and have perpetual peace also. But since you didn't want that, you get nothing. This will not come because that's not the goal of this scripture. This scripture is like nectar. Then we move on to shloka 138. कृष्णा जिने ज्ञान सिद्धिर मोक्ष श्री व्यर्घ्र चर्मणि कुशासने ज्ञान सिद्धि सर्व सिद्धस्तु कंबले. So here God is giving us some directions on how to chant the Guru Gita. Through recitation of the Guru Gita on a black deer skin or a kusha grass, knowledge is attained. On a tiger skin, the treasure of liberation is attained. However, recitation on a wool blanket brings all attainments. So here, Lord is back then. Lot of people, lot of sannyasis would be in the woods, and so when the deer etc. would die, they were not killed. These saints were vegetarians, very pure, only ate fruits and herbs. But when the deer and things or animals they died, they used their skin because it works as a good as a bad conductor of electricity. It keeps the circuitry in you, so your energy is not going to the ground. That is why you need some kind of a barrier in between the mother earth and your body. But here then God is simplifying the problem. He says just use a good woolen blanket, because everybody can have a woolen blanket and everyone can be at home. So this is a very practical uh, guidance Lord Shiva has given to each one of us. We don't have to go to the forest in the mosquitoes and in the cold and in the snow. You can be comfortable, and your home itself can become your temple. This is the guidance that Lord Shiva is giving us with so much love and mercy. And our humble Dandavat pranams, our prostrations to Lord Shiva, Mata Parvati, and our Guru Swami Jyotirmayananda Maharaj, and all the sages and saints, and all the sages who chant the Guru Gita daily. May we all enjoy this bliss and nectar as we grow on this spiritual journey together. So I will see you tomorrow, and we will discuss shloka number 139. And please write me the comments. Let me know if you are finding this journey blissful and transformational in your life. If you're actually seeing bliss pour in, let me know. Hari Om Tat Sat.